Welcome back to another Fortnite Battle Royale video here on the channel. Now, with the recent boom of Fortnite Battle Royale, I wanted to share with you guys 5 building secrets you might not know about. 5 secret tips from how to build fast, smart, and how to build cool structures. This is the series to help you know what you didn't know and also to help you improve your building game. Now, this Fortnite Battle Royale top 5 isn't aimed at just PC players, but console players as well. So PS4 and Xbox players playing Fortnite on the console, you guys have absolutely nothing to worry about. If this video goes on to get 1,000 likes in the next top 5, I will either give you guys an extra tip or I'll give you guys an extra top 5 entry. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss that next video. And also, just a friendly reminder, turn on notifications, because if you don't, well, you're not going to see any of the videos. You can do that by ringing the bell, checking the box once the box pops up, and pressing save. Number 5, we're kicking this top 5 off with what not to do when building a structure in Fortnite. In the end game, I often see people creating this weird looking roof type panel, and there's so many reasons, guys, not to freaking do this. Firstly, if someone has an RPG, they can aim the rocket at the ceiling of this piece, and well, the explosion splash damage means you're taking damage, and a lot of it too. Another reason, if I see someone that has built this roof, I know if I push them from behind, they can't see me to expect me, and I can get a sneak up on them. And the last reason I'm going to list in this top 5 is I simply know where you're going to peek from to get an easy snipe, because you can only peek from 1 or 2 positions. So do yourself a favor and don't build this weird ceiling structure. And if you do decide to build it, well, you're doing me a favor. Number 4, the pyramid does have a use. Now, the pyramid that mainly gets used for trolling downed players can actually be used in many situations. The best one, though, if you're in a 1x1 tower, if you edit out the corners opposite each other, so let's just say top right, bottom left, and then apply that edit, you can actually get a peek from every possible angle. It builds a ramp up in the middle on both sides, so you can literally stand on either side, on either corner, and get a peek from north, east, south, and west. Very, very useful if you guys don't know how to build or edit your ramps to face them left, right, north, south, east, west, whatever. You can just build this, and every 1x1 tower you jump in, when you build it, you'll be able to peek from each corner. Number 3, ramp rushing. The easiest way to push an opponent is to ramp rush. You've probably been ramp rushed in the past before, and number 3, this top 5 is going to show you how to effective ramp rush and how effective it can be. Simply be bold and be brave. Practice and practice this until you get it right every single time, because once you do, you'll be unstoppable. It's simple. All you have to do as you're pushing forward is build ramps to take cover from the shots of an enemy. You can either walk over the ramps or kind of walk around them. Both are effective as each other. Most people worry about wasting materials, but honestly, guys, at the end of the battle, if you're successful, and after practice and practicing, you will be successful, you'll get all of your opponent's materials, and it will have been worth it. Plus their loot, obviously, weapons, ammo, shields, whatever. Learn to ramp rush, and you'll instantly get more kills, more fun, and you'll win more games. Number 2. Number 2 is all about trolling, because why not? Everyone simply loves to troll every now and then, and there are many ways to troll in Fortnite. But one of my favorites is to troll by using loot. As bait, obviously. Now, I, for one, am an absolute loot goblin. I see loot, and I'm instantly drawn to wanting it. And I've used this method of troll looting before. I basically put a wooden floor down, weaken it, so all it needs is 1 shot from any gun, drop some fancy loot on the top of it, and, well, wait for somebody to take the bait. And when they did, I shot the floor, and the victim fell into a pit of spike traps. And, you know, I made sure that I put at least 2 in there, so when they fell through and their shields and whatever was completely depleted the minute they landed in there. Now, there are a number of ways to troll which also involve building and example, not just like the pit of traps. Now, this little structure here, you build 4 arches by editing out the middle square and the bottom 3 squares on the building piece. Place a ceiling down and place a trap on the ceiling, and then lastly you drop, like I said, an appealing piece of loot or item, and wait for somebody to take the bait. Now, this has given me endless amounts of fun with my friends, and if you haven't done this before, I honestly do suggest you giving it a go, because you guys will laugh till the cows come home. I promise you. Now, number 1, at our top spot today, it's all about winning. Now, Fortnite has something for everyone, you know, whether it's the main aim of the game, winning, to trolling, exploring, building, or simply just trying to improve. This game is a well-rounded game which can cater to all players, no matter the skill level. Now, if you're looking to improve your game and to start winning more games, this is the tip for you. Now, building is a huge part of this game. And not, when I say building, I don't just mean building a 1x1 tower. I mean like build battling or battle building or whatever you want to call it. But also, editing yourself out of situations is one of the most important parts to building in Fortnite Battle Royale. For example, you're in a building fight, your opponent gets the high ground. I would simply recommend to build yourself in to take cover, because if you don't, they will shoot down. But you got to know how, guys, right? You got to know how to build yourself out of that situation, to surprise them, to then get the high ground, to then win the fight. Now, here's how you do it. Once you've built yourself in, edit a door into one of the wall pieces that faces away from the high ground, from the player that has the high ground above you. Now, you can normally tell which way to build out on the fly as you're fighting. I can't tell you which way to build out because each structure is different. But as you build a ramp to walk on, build one above you as well. This will act as cover and it will sponge a few bullets. Now, build 3 or 4 ramps up and then instantly build a wall too high behind you. Now, once you do that, you then want to go back to building ramps and build as many ramps up and over your opponent as you need to in order to get the high ground above your opponent. Now, that will then give you the advantage to then win the gunfight. Those are my top 5 tips to help you have fun and get better at the game. Remember, if this video gets 1,000 likes in the next top 5 video, I'll add a bonus entry and either give you guys another tip or give you guys another top 5. Subscribe to not miss that next video, and remember to turn on notifications and tune in next time for more top 5 content.